Welcome back to Living Local. What do you do if you see a teen or adult suddenly collapse? According to the American Red Cross, hands-only CPR is the recommended form of CPR. It not only increases the likelihood of surviving breathing and cardiac emergencies that occur outside of a medical setting, but it's simple to learn and easy to remember. Joining me in studio is Christina McDonough, Board Chair and Scott County Health Department, as well as Chuck Gipson, Board Secretary and Medic, as well as with EMS. Thank you two so much for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So first of all, Christina, how did the Quad Cities HEARTSafe Coalition get started?
Yes, well, there was actually a lot of interest and excitement growing and learning about hands-only CPR throughout the Quad Cities. And so it started with Medic, EMS, and Genesis Health System providing these free hands-only CPR trainings to various community groups. And there was such a high demand for it, they actually enlisted the help from the Scott County Health Department to begin a community coalition. So we engaged a wide variety of our community partners throughout all of the Quad Cities and decided to establish a Quad Cities HEARTSafe Coalition.
And what does the HEARTSafe Coalition do?
So our big vision is to increase bystander CPR to save more lives throughout the Quad Cities. And we really do that by providing education and awareness on bystander hands-only CPR.
And how did you both get involved in the coalition?
So it was all Chuck's idea starting out and getting it going.
We worked with Genesis and we kind of talked about, if more people would do hands-only CPR, we would have better cardiac arrest survival outcomes. And as we were talking about what it takes to do that, it's, simply push hard and fast and call 911. And then somebody said, that's all it, I'm like, that will make a difference. And then as we started growing, as Christina mentioned, we reached out to the health department as kind of a base group to work through and to kind of chair this for us, and found a champion in them, and they then helped us grow this to become a big community effort.
Chuck, what's the difference between traditional CPR and hands-only CPR?
Yeah, the real difference, and the reason that this is more successful and more popular, if you will, is that what it does is it eliminates the mouth-to-mouth. And there are so many people that, with, I don't want to get diseases, I don't know that person, I don't want to put my lips on their lips, I find them in a parking lot, they're less able to do something to help. Whereas if we can remove that component of it, they're much more willing to step in and do something.
Okay, and when should somebody use hands-only CPR?
If they see somebody collapse in any setting, in a home, in a store, anywhere you find somebody that is a teen or an adult, is not recommended for children or infants, go ahead and start that hands-only CPR. And
as a medic with an EMS, how have you seen hands-only CPR be such a valuable resource?
Yeah, as somebody collapses, we presume that they're in cardiac arrest, as a layperson may not know. But as we presume they're in cardiac arrest, their heart has stopped and they're not perfusing their brain. So they're not getting oxygen and blood to their brain to keep that brain alive until we can get them revived. So doing hands-only CPR provides those essential nutrients to their brain to keep it alive to the point till we can get there and intervene with our advanced life support medical measures and revive that patient.
And what trends have you guys seen with the HEARTSafe Coalition since it started in March of 2017?
Some of the trends that we see is we're seeing in Scott County that more bystander CPR is being done. So we're hoping that our message is getting out there, as well as that our dispatch centers and our call takers, if somebody doesn't know that and isn't familiar with that, they will give those directions over the phone as well.
And how can someone learn hands-only CPR? Do you need to be a certain age? Do you need to have any training or skill level?
It's really easy for anyone to learn hands-only CPR. It's just those two basic steps that Chuck talked about, call 911 and push hard and fast in the center of chest. So something that the Quad Cities HEARTSafe Coalition has been working really hard to do is provide free hands-only CPR trainings to the different groups throughout the Quad Cities. It takes about 30 minutes, and you can see here the Family and Friends CPR Anytime Kit. So it does come with a mini Rescue Annie that you can easily blow up, as well as an educational DVD. So if we're coming and providing the training, we'll go through some basic education pointings and then leave the community organization with this kit. So they have it, and if it's a workplace, they can begin to incorporate this and do a new staff training or use it as they want after we leave.
If someone wants to get involved with the HEARTSafe Coalition, how could they do that?
Well, there's a variety of methods. So we do have a Facebook page. It's Quad Cities HEARTSafe Coalition. We also have a website that's embedded in the Scott County website, but you can also go to qcheartsafe.org. And if you would like to schedule a free hands-only CPR training, you can email handsonlycpr@genesishealth.com.
Great. Christina, Chuck, thank you guys so much for this great information.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you being here. To schedule that free 30-minute hands-only CPR training for your workplace, church, school, or group, you can send an email to handsonlycpr@genesishealth.com, as Christina mentioned. We'll also have these details at ourquadcities.com. Stay with us. More Living Local is coming up.